Brazil is home to the world's largest tropical rainforest, the Amazon, as well as the Iguaçu Falls, the Pantanal wetlands, and 7,491 kilometers of coastline. Portuguese, African, and indigenous cultures all have a strong influence on Brazil's culture. These diverse cultures are reflected in the music, dance, food, and customs of the nation. Brazil is well known for its colorful festivals, such as Carnival in Rio de Janeiro, which brings in millions of tourists every year. Two other well-known festivals are the Festival de Parintins, a vibrant display of Amazonian folklore, and the Festa Junina, a celebration of rural life. Being the five-time FIFA World Cup champion, Brazil is a soccer powerhouse. Brazilian culture is heavily influenced by soccer, which plays a significant role in many Brazilians' daily lives. The colonial towns of Ouro Preto and Salvador, the Christ the Redeemer statue in Rio de Janeiro, and Brasília's cutting-edge architecture are all examples of Brazil's rich history. Do you want to learn more about Brazil? Then continue watching this video. Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro is situated between mountains and sea, which creates a stunning natural landscape. One of the most recognizable landmarks is the Christ the Redeemer statue, which is located on Corcovado Mountain and Sugarloaf Mountain. Copacabana and Ipanema are among the magnificent beaches in Rio de Janeiro. On the beaches, people are participating in volleyball, football, and other sports, and food and beverage vendors are present. Rio de Janeiro is well known for its Carnival, which is regarded as one of the biggest and liveliest festivals in the entire world. It's a time for music, dancing, and colorful parades that draw people from all over the world. Music, dance, and visual arts are all part of Rio de Janeiro's rich cultural heritage. Samba music and dance are an important part of the city's culture, and visitors can experience it firsthand by attending live shows and dance classes. Rio de Janeiro is a great place to sample Brazilian cuisine, which combines European, African, and indigenous influences. From traditional foods like feijoada to street foods like coxinha and pão de queijo, there is something for everyone. There are many bars, clubs, and live music venues in Rio de Janeiro, which has a vibrant nightlife. Lapa is a well-known area for its nightlife, where people can dance until the early hours of the morning while enjoying live samba music. Salvador. Salvador's historical district is renowned for its breathtaking colonial architecture, which includes vibrant buildings with elaborate balconies and intricate details. With a long history of incorporating African influences into its music, dance, religion, and cuisine, Salvador is the epicenter of Afro-Brazilian culture. Attending live music concerts, ethnic dance performances, and food tours are excellent ways for tourists to fully experience its culture. The Carnival of Salvador, which is second in size and a claim only to Rio de Janeiro's, is one of Salvador's most well-known festivals. Other well-known celebrations include the Festa Diamantina, which honors the sea goddess, and the Lavagem de Bonfim, which honors Bahia's patron saint. Salvador is home to traditional Bahian cuisine, which combines African, native, and Portuguese influences. Popular dishes in Salvador include avatapa, moqueca, and acarajé. Porto de Barra and Farol de Barra are two particularly lovely beaches in Salvador. These beaches are perfect for relaxing and catching some rays. There are numerous galleries and museums in Salvador that feature the work of regional artists. The Museum of Modern Art and the Afro-Brazilian Museum are both worthwhile stops. Florianopolis. Florianopolis is known for its beautiful beaches, some of which are considered to be among the best in Brazil. Surfing and other water sports are popular in Praia Mole, Joaquina, and Campeche. The Lagoinha do Leste and Costa da Lagoa are two of the nature preserves and parks that surround Florianopolis. Experiencing the natural beauty of the area is made possible by hiking through these areas. Indigenous, Portuguese, and Azorean cultures all coexist in Florianopolis. The historic city center, which boasts colonial architecture and conventional markets, is accessible to tourists. Fresh seafood and regional produce are highlighted in Florianopolis' diverse culinary scene. In addition to international cuisine, visitors can choose from regional specialties like moqueca and pastel de camarón. Visitors can choose from local specialties like moqueca and pastel de camarón as well as international cuisine. Bars, clubs, and music venues are all part of Florianopolis' thriving nightlife scene. The Lagoa de Conceito neighborhood has a particularly vibrant nightlife. The best waves in Brazil can be found in Florianopolis, a surfer's paradise. The island hosts international surfing competitions, drawing competitors from all over the globe. Foz de Iguaçu. The Iguaçu Falls are one of the world's most spectacular natural wonders, drawing visitors from all over the world. The impressive display of water and mist produced by the falls is made up of more than 270 waterfalls that span 2.7 kilometers. Within the Iguaçu National Park, which covers an area of more than 185,000 hectares, are the Iguaçu Falls. Howler monkeys, jaguars, and ocelots are just a few of the many animals that call the park home. You can see many different bird species such as toucans, macaws, and parrots at the bird park, which is close to the Iguaçu Falls. Did you know that Brazil is the only South American country where Portuguese is the official language? The language was introduced to Brazil by Portuguese colonizers in the 16th century, and since then it has developed into a distinctive dialect that incorporates words and phrases from both native languages as well as African languages that were brought over by slaves. Take a tour of the dam to learn about its construction and history. At the meeting point of the Paraná and Iguaçu rivers, which separate Brazil, Argentina, and Paraguay, is a three borders landmark. A monument representing each of the three nations is part of the landmark. A multicultural city, Foz de Iguaçu is influenced by both native Guarani culture and immigrant cultures from Germany, Italy, and other nations. Brasília. Oscar Niemeyer, a well-known Brazilian architect, is responsible for the city of Brasília's distinctive and modernist architecture. The National Congress, the Cathedral of Brazil, and the Itamaraty Palace are just a few of the city's famous buildings. With a distinctive layout that from above resembles an airplane, Brasília was planned as a city. The city is split up into sectors, each of which serves a particular purpose, such as residential, commercial, or governmental. Despite being a young city, Brazil has a long history that is tied to Brazil's political and economic growth in the 20th century. Visitors can learn about the history of the city at the Brazil National Museum and Memorial JK, which honors Juscelino Kubitschek, a former Brazilian president who played a key role in its construction. Brazil holds a variety of cultural events all year long, such as the Brazil International Film Festival and the Brazil Music Festival and the Brazil Book Fair. International and traditional foods are combined in Brazil's vibrant and diverse culinary scene. Along the cuisine from other regions of Brazil and the rest of the world, tourists can sample local specialties like pão de queijo and feijoada. São Paulo. São Paulo, with its vibrant art scene, abundance of museums and galleries, and varied music and theater scene, is considered to be Brazil's cultural capital. Visitors can check out the Municipal Theater, Pinacoteca de Estado, and the São Paulo Museum of Art, among many other cultural landmarks. A large selection of restaurants serving both traditional Brazilian fare and cuisine from other countries can be found in São Paulo, a city well known for its eclectic and diverse food scene. Visitors can choose from a variety of international cuisines as well as regional specialties like pastel de feira, coxinha, and feijoada. Skyscrapers like the Veranda do Valle and the Edifício Altino Arantes coexist with more traditional buildings like the São Paulo Cathedral and the São Paulo Municipal Market in the city's architecture. São Paulo, despite its size, has a number of parks and green areas that offer a welcome escape from the bustle of the city. One of São Paulo's largest parks, Ibirapuera Park, has a number of cultural attractions, walking trails, and bike paths. Chapada Diamantina. Chapada Diamantina's craggy mountains, narrow canyons, waterfalls, and crystal clear rivers are renowned for their breathtaking natural beauty. To explore the park's many natural wonders, visitors can choose from a number of hiking trails. In Chapada Diamantina, you can see monkeys, jaguars, armadillos, and numerous bird species. Hiking trails in other park areas are good places to spot wildlife. Adventure sports like rock climbing, rappelling, and canyoning are available in the park. Exploring the park's caverns and caves below ground is another option, as is swimming in the many rivers and waterfalls. Indigenous, African, and European influences can be all found in the cultural history of Chapada Diamantina. By touring the area's historic towns and villages, visitors can gain knowledge of the park's cultural heritage. The park is a great place to stargaze due to its isolation and lack of light pollution. In a clear night sky, visitors can see the Milky Way and other celestial objects. Amazon rainforest. An estimated 10% of all species on the planet live in the Amazon rainforest, including a wide variety of plants and animals. By joining guided tours led by local experts, tourists can experience the incredible diversity of the rainforest. Indigenous communities with their own unique cultures, languages, and traditions can be found all over the Amazon rainforest. To learn more about these cultures, visit native villages and take part in cultural activities. The adventure activities available in the rainforest include kayaking, hiking, and wildlife spotting. Deforestation, climate change, and other environmental pressures are threatening the rainforest. The efforts being made to safeguard the rainforest and its wildlife can be learned about by the visitors. The Amazon rainforest is of great spiritual and cultural significance to both indigenous and non-indigenous people. Visitors can connect with the spiritual energy and natural beauty of the rainforest through meditation, yoga, and other spiritual practices. Buzios. Beautiful beaches, each with a unique character and attractions, can be found in Buzios. White sand beaches, crystal clear waters, and water sports like windsurfing, kite surfing, and surfing are all available for visitors to enjoy. The nightlife in Buzios is thriving, with many bars, clubs, and eateries remaining open well into the morning. Live music is available for visitors to enjoy while they dance the night away and eat and drink locally. Buzios has a rich cultural heritage that is influenced by indigenous African and European cultures. By visiting its museums, art galleries, and historic sites, visitors can gain insight into the town's fascinating history. Numerous boutiques, shops, and markets in Buzios sell local handicrafts, clothing, and souvenirs. For gifts to bring home, shoppers can find original and genuine items. Rugged cliffs, lush vegetation, and breathtaking ocean views can all be found all around Buzios. The natural wonders of the region can be explored by taking guided tours, or visitors can just unwind and take in the scenery. Paraty has a rich historical and cultural heritage with well-preserved churches, colonial-era buildings, and museums. The town's cobblestone streets are open for visitors to explore while learning about its fascinating past. Beautiful natural scenery such as unspoiled beaches, dense forests, and picturesque waterfalls surrounds Paraty. On guided tours, while out on a hike or bike ride, or just lounging on the beaches, visitors can explore the region's natural wonders. In Paraty, there are many galleries, studios, and festivals that feature regional artwork and music. The city is renowned for its thriving arts and cultural scene. Visitors can partake in cultural activities and workshops, as well as browse unique gift shops and handicrafts. Fresh seafood, tropical fruits, and other regional specialties are all celebrated in Paraty cuisine. A cooking class can be taken to learn how to make traditional dishes, or you can sample them from nearby eateries and street vendors. Paraty is committed to sustainable tourism and eco-friendly practices, with many of its tours and activities focusing on environmental education and conservation. Visitors can assist in conservation efforts and learn about the unique ecology of the area. So, will you visit Brazil by yourself or with a companion? Who will you bring? Let us know in the comments below, and thank you for watching.